Welcome to Perlman Quadrangle and Irvine Auditorium. Irvine Auditorium is a non-smoking facility. Restrooms are located on the lower and second balcony levels. Vending machines and payphones are located only on the lower level. Assisted listening devices are available upon request. Please take time to note the exit clearly marked at the front and rear of the auditorium. If for some reason there is an emergency, please use these exits to vacate the building in an orderly fashion. For your safety and the safety of others, after exiting, please move away from the building as far as possible. Please take the time now to silence all cell phones or beepers for thorough enjoyment of today's presentation by yourself and others.
Please be seated. Dear Penn Dental Class of 2024, faculty, staff, families, and friends, I'm truly honored to open today's commencement events, celebrating the graduation and the achievements of the class of 2024. I want to extend a special welcome to your families, friends, and loved ones around the globe who are unable to be with us here today, but who can participate virtually via our streaming services. You have begun your journey in the midst of pandemic, when the future looked bleak, and yet you persevered and finished it on a high note with achievements second to none. I am truly proud and grateful to have had the privilege to be a small part of your journey, and want to wish you a well-deserved success and happiness. As we gather here today to commence this ceremony, we must pause and reflect on the memory of someone profoundly cherished yet tragically departed from our midst. Let us collectively bow our heads and observe a moment of respectful silence as we honor the life and legacy of Matthew Wang, whose absence is acutely felt at this moment. Though his time with us was regrettably brief, the impact of his presence resonates deeply within our hearts and mind. Thank you. It is now my pleasure to introduce our Dean, Dr. Mark Wolf, the Penn Dental Medicine, Mortens Amsterdam Dean. Thank you.
The obligatory water for Mark. My mother requires a picture whenever I speak, so you're not smiling. And I really do send it to her. You see a fan already. Or are they in the middle of a dental exam? Not sure. Good afternoon, everybody. I am really glad to welcome all of you, our honored guests, faculty, staff, students, friends, alum, significant others, spouses, almost spouses, ex-spouses, anything, any combination of the above. It's absolutely wonderful to have the 2024 graduation. It's a pleasure to personally welcome you here, and this is an incredibly special day to celebrate here in the Irvine Auditorium. For those who could not be here in person, we are live streaming. Welcome from wherever in the world you are watching. You know, life is filled with firsts. This is certainly the first dental graduation for most of you sitting here today, but I do need to point out for the students that arrived here in the second semester of their second year, our advanced standing students, they completed school in their own country and decided they wanted a license in the United States, which required going to dental school here for 2.5 years to achieve the ability to be licensed. It's an incredible commitment to oral health, to a career, and to the practice of dentistry. For all of you, it has been an incredible journey. Citizens of 24 different countries, 20 unique languages spoken, 98 honors certificates will be awarded at this graduation. 7 students completed dual degrees like law, like public health. Over 110 students will be enrolled in residency programs. 18 will be joining the military. 12 are National Health Service Corps scholars. It's an absolutely incredible list of accomplishments and people make up the class of 2024. You're all graduating as accomplished scholars and clinicians, people of science skilled in the healing arts, and I congratulate you. In 2019, while you were applying for dental school, you chose to apply to one of the historically great dental schools as a student. You applied to Penn because of its legendary reputation for innovation in dentistry and Penn's ability to raise the profession to new heights. We have done that while you are here. Penn Dental Medicine is a historic school. Penn Dental Medicine is a historic school within the University of Pennsylvania. We are one of 12 schools conceived by one of America's founders, Benjamin Franklin, and opened in 1751 with Ben Franklin as our president. The university has a long legacy of leading society and science. The school that you came to opened in 1878 as the School of Dental Medicine. A Penn graduate of our first class in 1878, what was his name? You don't know, you don't get the diploma. It is not G.V. Black. You leave. You're done. Somebody get me their name. I'll give an honors out to the person that rats them out. In the class of 1878, it was W.D. Miller who defined the cause of tooth decay. The first class. By the way, he wasn't a very successful dentist. He opened a practice here in Philadelphia. Didn't work out so well. He went to Germany, the Koch Lab. He became famous and as well as infamous for the discovery of why teeth get decayed. Do you want to explain it to your families? They eat sugar, they poop acids, the teeth decay. They don't hate us, they just make cavities. Matthew Cryer. He created the first hospital-based dental service in 1901. You actually use Cryer instruments to extract teeth. That's where that person comes from. Lester Burkett, whose belief in oral health as a window into systemic health, defined oral medicine as a discipline. He served as dean from 1951 to 1972. Periodontal care and saving teeth as current-day standard were defined by Dean D. Walter Cohen and Morton Amsterdam, the deanship for which I'm named. Through the 1960s and 70s, they led how people would treat and save teeth. Dean Marjorie Jeffcoat helped define the dental systemic link. Today's faculty are designing and defining modern ceramics, CAD/CAM dentistry, computer-assisted design and manufacture, care for persons with disabilities, cancer care, inflammatory mechanisms that occur in periodontal disease that affect whole body health, nanotechnology in dentistry, new vaccines for herpes, you know, the cold sores. We have a clinical trial running today by one of our virologists. We have a plant-based chewing gum that kills COVID. So you can chew the chewing gum and COVID or flu cannot escape your mouth and infect somebody else. It's entering clinical trial. The list is exhaustive about what Penn Dental Medicine has done and is continuing to do. I agree. Just last month, Penn Dental Medicine helped celebrate 70 years of fluoridated water in the city of Philadelphia. It was a 1901 Penn graduate who had the intellectual, Dr. Frederick McKay, by the way, who had the intellectual curiosity to ask the question, why do these people have brown-stained teeth, but they do not have any cavities? They never get tooth decay. And it was that discovery, it was that inquiry that actually went off to go ahead and find that fluoride, one of the top 10 public health measures in the 20th century, could prevent millions of cavities every year. You are joining that long legacy of Penn Dental Medicine doctors who have done and will do great things. Our central building, the building that either you have visited or hopefully you will visit, was made possible by a donation by Dr. Thomas Evans in 1897. When you visit this incredible building, not only will you see art or the coach that Empress Eugenie sat in as she was whisked out of Paris when the Prussians were invading, you will see the incredible legacy that Dr. Thomas Evans planned for us. Upon his death, Dr. Evans charged Penn Dental Medicine to become the school second to none, and that is what we have become, a school second to none. Telling the Penn Dental Medicine story would not be complete without discussing our impact on the Philadelphia community. As students, you experience firsthand how quality oral health care can make a child smile, bring an aging person to feel young, recognize a veteran for their service to our country, and to deliver care to someone with a physical or intellectual disability where nobody had been able to do that before. Better oral health for so many would have been unattainable without the care available at our school in our patient care centers throughout Philadelphia. You have made that possible. You have achieved the training that will let you go out and do that elsewhere. So many of you have gone above and beyond to meet the community's needs. You've been the safety net healthcare provider for persons with disabilities who could not find the care. Many of you were in healthcare, Many of you were the healthcare bridge for persons who were survivors of torture, some of the most hideous and beastly international items. You have helped so many people deserving of care in so many different ways. Our community is hurting right now, and you were there as future generation of Penn Dental Medicine graduates to help ease their hurt. We hope that the real-world experiences that you have had will inspire you to make lifelong commitment to using your skills and knowledge to balance some of the inequities that exist in our healthcare system. You are now part of the solution. You soon-to-be graduates, a matter of minutes now, came here in the summer of 2020 to be part of greatness during tremendous upheaval. None of you knew what the future would have to bear and how it would change all of our lives. The world changed radically between 2020 and today. 1 million Americans of all ages died of a disease called COVID. You sacrificed so much during that dental experience. Don't talk to each other, don't party, don't take the mask off, you know the list. But you got through that experience and you kept our community safe. We delivered hundreds of thousands of patient visits without spreading the disease in our facility when patients couldn't find care anywhere else. You experienced much more than those who ever came before you, despite all of those challenges. You join a historic alumni who have demonstrated insight, innovation, and impact for generations of patients for now and in the future. In the words of Peter, you know, Spider-Man, said to him by his uncle, "With great power comes great responsibility." In this case, with great honor and legacy, you inherit a great responsibility. What was the greatest societal ail that came out of COVID? Was it actually the pandemic, or was it the loss of faith in science, the rise of alternate science, the inability of people to critically consume information? It gave rise to rumor and innuendo instead of health care. It has made a society that is frequently incapable of thinking about right from wrong. In a society where measles and polio are on the rise right now, we need, as healthcare professionals, to be committed to helping the public navigate the truth. Utilize your curiosity, your intellect, and your passion to serve those in need. To change this, and for generations in the future, we'll get that page separated, you will need to work as community leaders. You are consumers of science. You need to go out and help the public sort through the myriad of disinformation, become educators, inventors, caregivers, but also become the community leaders, voices to build a greater society for all. You have that inside you. At Penn Dental Medicine, you've partnered with your faculty to help restore dignity, self-confidence, and pride in the patients we treat. You've helped restore the function and maintain their health, not just their oral health. We make people smile, which is an incredible gift that we can give them. You are fated to greatness. You are fated to become the future dental leaders and educators. You will be great leaders in the community in which you live and practice. We count on you to do great things, as the generations before you have done just the same. Graduates before you have become faculty, department chairs, and even deans, community leaders, and exceptional practitioners throughout the world. In conclusion, you've been educated by an eminent faculty dedicated to developing the science and clinical technologies of today and the future. I would like to thank all the great faculty and staff of Penn Dental Medicine who made this possible. I know you told your family you did it all by yourself. You didn't. Give them an applause. As graduates, you join a new support system. Today, you join the elite ranks of over 10,000 Penn Dental Medicine alumni throughout the world. I hope you will remember that you will always have the support and encouragement of Penn Dental's extended family, both the alumni and the faculty who are here. Don't hesitate to call upon us. Just as you are now graduates of Penn Dental Medicine forever, you bring prestige to your alma mater. We expect big things from you. Remember, we get to make people smile. Thank you. So it's my pleasure to introduce today's speaker, Dr. Tim Ricks. Dr. Ricks held federal service roles for over 35 years, including military service and over 23 years as clinician and administrator to the United States Public Health Service. He was the 20th Chief Dental Officer of the United States Public Health Service and served as Assistant Surgeon General from 2018 to 2022. He currently holds various roles in the Indian Health Service, including the Indian Health Service Representative to Healthy People 2030, Oral Health Work Group, Continuing Dental Education Coordinator, Expanded Function Dental Assistant Coordinator, Indian Health Service National Oral Health Surveillance Coordinator, and National Oral Health Promotion/Disease Prevention Coordinator. Amongst his numerous accolades throughout his career, Dr. Ricks has received the 2021 American Dental Association Distinguished Service Award and the 2022 Hispanic Dental Association Distinguished Service Award. In 2022, he also received the National Dental Association Distinguished Service Award, and in 2021, the Diverse Dental Society President's Excellence Award, the Global Summits Institute 2020, there were no awards left over. The 2020 Global Leader of the Year Award, the U.S. Public Health Service Distinguished Service and Meritorious Service Medals, among other international and national and U.S. Public Health Service awards and recognitions. He's a board-certified diplomat of the American Board of Dental Public Health, a Santa Fe Senior Scholar, and a fellow of the International College of Dentists, the American College of Dentists, and the Pierre Fouchard Academy. Tim, if you would honor us, please.
Good afternoon. Dean Wolf, Penn Dental Medicine leadership, distinguished faculty, graduates, and family and friends of the graduates. It's an honor to be with you today speaking at the 146th commencement ceremony of Penn Dental Medicine. So recently I was watching a series on Netflix, and it retold the story of the potato, the egg, and the coffee beans, and I'm going to share that with you. Once upon a time, a daughter complained to her father that her life was horrible. She had grown weary of struggling and fighting all the time. It seemed that just as one problem resolved, another one popped up, and she felt like she could never get ahead. Listening to this, the father asked his daughter to follow him into the kitchen. In the kitchen, the father filled 3 pots with water and placed the pots on the stove. One of the pots, once the pot started boiling, he placed the potatoes, eggs, and coffee beans in the 3 separate pots. The daughter impatiently waited to see what her father was doing. After about 20 minutes, the father turned off all 3 burners. He took the potatoes out of the pot and put them in a bowl. He took the eggs out and put them in a bowl, and took the coffee out and put it in a cup. Turning to his daughter, he said, "Daughter, what do you see?" "Potatoes, eggs, and coffee in 3 different containers," she hastily replied. The father then asked her to have a sip of the coffee. The rich aroma of coffee brought a smile to her face. "What does this mean?" the daughter asked her father. He explained that the potatoes, the eggs, and the coffee beans had all faced the same adversity, the same difficulty, the boiling water. However, each one's reaction was different. The potato went in strong, but became weak and soft in boiling water. The egg was weak with a thin outer shell protecting its liquid inner part until it was placed in boiling water, and then it became hard. The ground coffee beans, however, were unique. After they were exposed to the boiling water, they changed its appearance and created something new. The father asked his daughter, "Which are you? How do you respond when difficulty knocks on the door? Do you think of yourself as a potato, an egg, or coffee beans?" The moral of the story is that when you're faced with challenges, all of us can choose to react in different ways. Some of us may become like the potato, becoming soft and defeated by the circumstances we face. Others, like the egg, may harden and become inflexible and intolerant. But the most resilient, like the coffee bean, will use adversity as an opportunity to create something new and unique. So I'd like to try something new for all of the graduates. I'd like all of you now to close your eyes. Just the graduates, and don't go to sleep, please. Not yet. So what I would like you to do is think about the first time you made the choice to go to dental school. Where were you when you made this decision? How old were you? What made you decide on dentistry as your chosen profession? What were the obstacles that you have faced then and along the way? And most importantly, who was there to support you to help you overcome those obstacles? All right, now open your eyes. Let's make sure everybody opened their eyes. So, as you thought back on your decision to become a dentist, you are already that coffee bean. You're the first class to start dental school in a pandemic. And you've already faced 4 years of adversity through dental school, the pandemic, and probably many other things. As you move forward, think about all the barriers that could have hardened you like the egg or softened you like the potato. But you have all overcome. And use that and the passion that you have for our profession as you move forward. Today, in a few minutes, you enter the profession of dentistry. You no longer are students. You no longer have someone watching over your shoulders or waiting for someone to check off all the steps of a dental procedure so you can get graded. You'll be on your own for the most part as you move forward. And even though the hardest part is behind you, you're still going to face many challenges. I suspect, looking at all of you, that most of you were born in the past 30 years. Dentistry's changed a lot in the last 30 years and will continue to change in the next 30 years. When I entered the profession in the 1990s, universal precautions were hot off the press, and dentists were worried about being exposed to HIV and other bloodborne pathogens. Our paper dental charts, yes, paper, had just 1 to 3 lines to describe the procedures we performed on a given day. Computer-aided design and computer-aided manufacture, or CAD/CAM technology, was still relatively new and not in widespread use. Digital X-ray technology was just beginning, and very few offices had that technology. And even though the concept of artificial intelligence, or AI, was introduced in 1956, its application in dentistry in the early 90s was non-existent. Today, infection control standards are well known throughout the profession, although we certainly all learned a lot more during the COVID-19 pandemic. I still get confused myself by all the air exchange rates between patients, and some of you know what I mean. Technology has become the mainstay in dentistry, from CAD/CAMs to digital radiography to 3D printing of dentures to regenerative dentistry to electronic dental record implementation to artificial intelligence. Evolving technologies such as artificial or augmented intelligence, the smart toothbrush, the teledentistry, robotic dentistry, and integrated and transportable electronic health record, and regenerative dentistry will shape the future of healthcare and our profession. Our growing understanding of the human biome could present the potential to alter the functioning of bacteria or prevent oropharyngeal cancer. And as healthcare professionals, you will be asked to apply a holistic approach in the future to treat the whole body and to integrate primary care and behavioral health screenings in your practices. Things like depression screenings, cognitive assessments in older adults, diabetes screenings, immunization screenings, and more. So the question is, are you the potato, the egg, or the coffee bean moving forward? Are you ready to tackle the world? Do you think you have lots of self-confidence with your dental skills and you have all the speed and knowledge to open your own practice, to work in a community health center, to work in the Indian Health Service or another federal agency, or to work in a dental support organization? Beware, the potato went in strong but became weak and soft in the boiling water. Are you self-aware that you're lacking in dental skills and unsure if you're in the right profession? Remember, the egg was weak at the beginning until it was placed in the boiling water, and then the egg became hard. 20 years from now, do you want to look back on this profession with resentment? Or, choice 3, are you self-aware of what you know, but also aware that there is a lot you do not know, and you've made a commitment to continue to grow as you move forward? Are you ready to embrace the future disruptors of dentistry, whether they be in technology, the dental workforce, the science, the dental materials, the changing population, or other changes? If so, you're like the coffee beans. The ground coffee beans, remember, were unique. After they were exposed to the boiling water, they changed their color and created something new and exciting and tasty. During the pandemic, many people talked about resiliency or our ability to bounce back. But resiliency isn't just the ability to bounce back. It is the ability to constantly adapt to the changing environment. The story of the potato, egg, and coffee beans demonstrates how the coffee beans adapted to the ever-changing environment and emerged as something better. Each of you will face problems in your dental career of some type, and many things may be out of your control. But what is within your control is how you respond to the challenges and opportunities. You'll have the power to control, and how well you embrace these challenges and changes you face will show who you are. But that's not all. The coffee bean needs support as it enriches the cup. You'll need somebody to stir the water, someone to pour it into the coffee cup, and perhaps someone to help sweeten the coffee. As you become that coffee, lean on your family, your colleagues, and soon to be your alma mater for support. Embrace continuing dental education and continue to grow as a healthcare professional. Get involved in dental organizations and contribute to your profession. And most importantly, learn how to enjoy a balanced work and family life. Again, congratulations to all of you as you enter our profession today. Wherever your career takes you, I wish you much success and look forward to seeing and hearing all the great things you accomplish in your careers. Thank you.
Thank you, Tim. Oh, hang on. Thank you, Tim. We really do appreciate the parable. We don't want you to be a potato in any form. And maybe an egg-boiled coffee or something might be a novel solution, but we thank you so much. We offer you this as a small token. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you. We welcome you as an honorary member of our class. We really do appreciate your coming to speak with us today, and thank you so much for all the things that you do on a routine basis for the American public health. Now, I would like to welcome our own faculty member, Dr. Captain or Captain Doctor Sean Meehan, who will offer remarks and swear in our graduates going into the military. Sean.
This afternoon, I have the privilege of delivering the oath of office to the 17 members of the Penn Dental Medicine Class of 2024 who will enter one of the 3 dental corps in the United States military. 7 will enter the United States Navy, 6 will enter the United States Air Force, and 4 will enter the United States Army. And for those transitioning to active duty in the Navy, this oath will also represent their promotion from ensign, the rank which they've occupied as dental students, to lieutenant, which is the initial rank they will hold once they enter active duty, which is today. To these 17 graduates, or actually to the entire audience, there's something very important I want to highlight to you. These graduates are very special for taking on the yoke of service in support of the national defense strategy and safeguarding the freedoms and liberties enjoyed by the population of the greatest nation in recorded history. So let's move on to the reaffirmation of your oath to the Constitution to mark this important milestone in your professional lives. Would the military graduates please rise? Also, if there are any current or former members of the United States military in the audience, you're also welcome to join in the oath. Raise your right hand and repeat after me. I state your name, having been appointed an officer in the United States military, do solemnly swear that I'll support and defend the Constitution of the United States against all enemies, foreign and domestic, that I'll bear true faith and allegiance to the same, that I take this obligation freely, without any mental reservation or purpose of evasion, and that I'll well and faithfully discharge the duties of the office upon which I'm about to enter. So help me God. Military officers, as you were. So to all the graduates of the University of Pennsylvania School of Dental Medicine, Class of 2024, welcome to the greatest profession on earth. And to those who are entering the United States military today, or who have entered the United States military today, welcome to the two greatest professions on earth. Thank you so much for your attention. God bless you. God bless the profession of dentistry. God bless the United States of America. Fair winds and falling seas.
It is my pleasure now to invite the 2024 class president, the one and only Dr. Travis Sherman.
Hello, everyone, and thank you for traveling from near and far to spend this day with us. While today is a day of celebration for the class of 2024, I want to recognize every single one of you in the audience. Without your support, we wouldn't be where we are today, or who we are today. You are the ones that invested in us on a daily basis during our development. You believed in us and ultimately led us to the decisions that we have made to stand before you today as graduates. So, to all the family, friends, and mentors in the audience, thank you for pushing us to dream big. I have had the distinct honor of serving as the class president for the past 4 years. As I look across at all of my classmates today, I am reminded of how unique and talented everyone is. And I am so lucky to have been surrounded by such amazing individuals. You pushed me to work hard and get the most out of my education, so I could feel like I deserved a place among you all. I am sure that when we all look back to where we were 4 years ago, we can agree that a lot has changed. Some of us became spouses, parents, uncles, aunts, received master's degrees, matched into specialty programs, joined the Armed Forces or the National Health Services Corps, published research, became citizens of the United States. Today is a culmination of these accomplishments. We have just scratched the surface of what we can achieve in this field, and we must keep pushing forward to reach our full potential, so we have more abilities to give to our communities and, in turn, teach to the next generation of dentists. To the class of 2024, I want to say a sincere thank you for putting your trust in me to represent your thoughts and needs. I also want to acknowledge members of the class council who shared an equal part, if not more, of the responsibility of representing our class. Emma Wilkinson and Kristen Belger are class project coordinators. Hillary Wong, our secretary. Jason Lin, our treasurer. Annabelle Kelso, Nick Johnston, and Jared Layton, our curriculum representatives. Stephanie Ng, the Executive Student Council President. And finally, our class vice president and my right-hand man, Chintan Thakori. Thank you all. I would also like to take a moment to commemorate a member of our class, Matthew Wang, whom we lost in the spring of 2021. He was described by one of his closest friends as an exceptional student, but beyond that, he was kind-hearted, funny, and always willing to lend a helping hand. I have no doubt that he would have made an incredible dentist. He would have served his patients selflessly and been a great representative of the profession. He is missed every day. I remember attending a town hall meeting with Dean Wolf in the summer of 2020, just before we started at Penn Dental Medicine. He told us, Penn Dental writes the books that other dental schools read. I speak for the class when I say we are so fortunate to have gotten to learn under some of the minds that are leading the field of dentistry. To all of the group leaders, Dr. Nepa, Dr. Mayer, Dr. Rockland, Dr. Gain, Dr. Conjusta, and Dr. Maggio. Despite having over 60 students each to keep track of, you found time to know us personally and meet our individual needs. Thank you. Furthermore, thank you to all of the clinical faculty. You have passed on knowledge and wisdom to our class that we will carry with us throughout our entire careers. You have given us the essential foundation of dentistry to build off of. The responsibility now shifts to us to continue our lifetime of learning and self-betterment. We carry on your legacy, and we hope to make you proud. There are so many other people that work tirelessly behind the scenes, day in and day out, with little recognition or thanks. To the clinic coordinators, who were in the trenches with us every day, helping with scheduling and distributing cases to the correct students. To the IMS staff, who made sure the windows and drawers were well stocked with the supplies we needed to see patients. To the facility staff, Chuck, Ryan, and Patrick, who maintained a learning environment that was clean with equipment that was operating properly. To patient financial services, who met with patients to help overcome financial hurdles and ensure that they could receive treatment. To the preclinical faculty, who showed us how to use dental instruments, a handpiece, how to prep teeth for restorations, make provisional crowns, use proper ergonomics, among so many other things. To our professors, who gave us the scientific background that we need to understand our patients and their bodies. To Art, who met with students on an individual basis to process lab orders and instill a sense of pride in our work. It truly takes a village. Thank you all. Finally, thank you to the administration, Dean Wolf, Dr. Hershkowitz, Dr. Saleh, Dr. Kaup, Dr. Hangorski, Margaret Yang, and Dr. Alawi. If it wasn't for your constant ignoring of student emails and suppression of our feedback, we never would have learned the importance of resilience. Well, sorry, I forgot to take that part out of the rough draft. In seriousness, it became very apparent to me throughout my 4 years at PDM that the administration truly values the importance of hands-on learning. You increased graduation requirements and clinical hours to ensure that students got experiences that were unprecedented at Penn Dental Medicine. You provided patients with financial programs to fund their treatment so that the people in our community had access to dental services that they were in dire need of, and that the students got the cases that they needed to learn. You provided us with state-of-the-art technology to prepare us for modern dentistry. You all made yourselves available to meet with our class council and listen to what we have to say. Now, I won't go into whether or not you actually acted on our feedback, because that's a story for another time. I'm looking forward to seeing where you take the dental school from here. To many of us, PDM is a second home. It is where our careers really started, where we found what we are passionate about, where we met our mentors and lifelong friends. Please take good care of her. And let me just say, if you increase the class size one more time, you can kiss my alumni donation goodbye. Dental school is like eating an elephant. At first, it seems like an impossible amount of food to eat and digest, but if you divide it up, eat a little bit every day, it becomes possible. Today, we are celebrating reaching the finish line and earning the title of dentist. However, we became dentists every day for the past 4 years. An accomplishment of this magnitude could not possibly happen overnight. We received a top-notch education at Penn Dental Medicine. We are ready for the next step. I hope you all feel proud of what you have achieved, and best of luck in your careers. Thank you so much. It's been a wild ride.
Thank you, Dr. Sherman, for a great speech. And it's now time to start the distribution of the diplomas. So we'll have some faculty participating. The students will be hooded by Dr. Sylvia Bowder, our clinical associate, by Dr. Leonard Jensen, assistant professor of clinical community oral health and dental director of community dental care centers, Dr. Rupali Kulkarni, who is assistant professor of oral medicine, and Dr. Faizan Alawi, our Associate Dean for Academic Affairs, will be distributing the diplomas. Dr. Justina An. Dr. Annalise Teresa Alba Valdez. Dr. Neira Algazaz. Dr. Damar Al-Hamadi. Dr. Rand Riyad Ali Nihad. Dr. Hind Al-Jabori. Dr. Mustafa Al-Qasem. Dr. Mohammed Abdul Hamid Al-Shaibi. Dr. Laura Anzola Castro. Dr. Shireen Akwazi. Dr. Neka Atulpulazi. Dr. Katie Pearl Batalora. Dr. Kristen Marie Belger. Dr. Cecilia Andrea Bermudez. Dr. Ariana Borges Rodriguez. Dr. Alexandria Anna Borelli. Dr. Monturayo Boinbode. Dr. Aaron Ben Bradley. Dr. Alison Quen Lebui. Dr. Ahmedi Bushra. Dr. Yu Tsi Cao. Dr. Nicole Anna Caponia. Dr. Jonathan David Caracapa. Dr. Kathleen Anna Rose Carchidi. Dr. Emily Elizabeth Ceramelli. Dr. Jessica Patricia Chacon. Dr. Reem Ibrahim Sheikh Ibrahim. Dr. Travis Sherman. Dr. Alexander Imelinsky. Dr. Hannah Hyen Cho. Dr. Ellie Chiwon Choi. Dr. Deanna Elizabeth Chama. Dr. Gabriela Brianna Ciancimino. Dr. Skylar Clark. Dr. Alyssa Marie Curry. Dr. Aubrey Dion. Dr. Prachi Rakesh Desai. Dr. Sabine Damala. Dr. Priscilla Diaz Nascimento Sander. Dr. Sonia del Carmen Diaz Quevedo. Dr. Daot Tanfi Tao. Dr. Samuel Robert Dolan. Dr. Elmas Japarova. Dr. Makwachi Chebuka Ekwinife. Dr. Mohammed Saad Al-Masari. Dr. Sarah L. Ramani. Dr. Paul Espiritu. Dr. Carla Estrada. Dr. Neda Falsafi. Dr. Nazbanu Farpur. Dr. Alexandria Charlotte Jennings Fava. Dr. Ariela Feitelberg. Dr. Kayla Francisco. Dr. Musa Ghanam. Dr. Ria Godasra. Dr. Daria Goikman. Dr. Sanya Gupta. Dr. Joanna Haddad. Dr. Isabel Leslie Hansen. Dr. Brett Mason Harrell. Dr. Andrea Heno Fernandez. Dr. Matthew William Hirschberger. Dr. Bina Cindy Huang. Dr. Jonathan Daniel Huang. Dr. Nasreen Abdel Karim Ibrahim. Dr. Shaheen Jagdish Jaisin. Dr. Michelle James. Dr. Sarah Jawad. Dr. Nicholas Ryan Johnston. Dr. Halima Kamali. Dr. Sharjot Kaur Nipper. Dr. Annabelle Jean Kelso. Dr. Brett Sangwook Kim. Dr. Christopher Kim. Dr. Kyul Kim. Dr. Minjung Kim. Dr. Tiffany Knight Lynch. Dr. Tulasi Priya Kondapali. Dr. Ian Kosofsky. Dr. Amulya Kotha. Dr. Manisha Lakhi. Dr. Lalwani Harsha Narankumar. Dr. Alexander Hanjong Lam. Dr. Anthony Lambright. Dr. Jarrett Layton. Dr. Amanda Ledner. Dr. Wenyan Lei. Dr. Sarah Lee. Dr. Alice Junhua Lin. Dr. Jason Kang Locklin. Dr. Amy Lu. Dr. E. Wen Lu. Dr. Sergey Luktu. Dr. Rebecca Ching-Yang Luo. Dr. Molly Annette McCormick. Dr. Rashim Mengi. Dr. Sidney Boyd Miller. Dr. Muhammad Masihuddin Arif. Dr. Isabella Monticello. Dr. Saba Muzaffarian. Dr. Justin Muir. Dr. Sarah Nepal. Dr. Stephanie Marissa Ng. Dr. Brian Anthony Nicholson. Dr. Nushin Nursaleh. Dr. Olayemi Eboluwa Boluwatsife. Dr. Vincente Ordonez Gonzalez. Dr. Alexis Nicole Pagan. Dr. Domenica Paredes. Dr. Tiffany Hagin Park. Dr. Ankit Patel. Dr. Ayushi Patel. Dr. Deep Patel. Dr. Maitri Patel. Dr. Monica Patel. Dr. Sweetu Patel. Dr. Toral Pankaj Patel. Dr. Mora Kathleen Pazula. Dr. Mauritania Paul Nouris. Dr. Jaye Cho. Dr. Reina Rad. Dr. Anwar Rani Radwan. Dr. Akhil Ramani. Dr. Rafaela Isabel Ranjo. Dr. Sophia Diana Rappaport. Dr. Anam Asif Raza. Dr. Kevin Riley. Dr. Amanda Rose Riesman. Dr. Thomas Roberts. Dr. Amy Roman. Dr. Josephine Margaret Russ. Dr. Malena Russo. Dr. Anahita Sabet Payman. Dr. Osama Sami Malik Safendi. Dr. Michelangelo Javier San Juan. Dr. Zunish Sakib. Dr. Sukanya Sarangi. Dr. Madura Sen. Dr. Sara Purnima Sandur. Dr. Zina Talat Shakir. Dr. Muhammad Karim Shamma. Dr. Genevar Noel Yusuf Chamoy. Dr. Benjamin Schelling. Dr. Jiajia Shi. Dr. Madina Shagvardiva. Dr. Ani Shtino. Dr. Nader Nabil Sidom. Dr. Johanna Smarzinski. Dr. Alicia Jia Song. Dr. Anna Hije Song. Dr. Tony Yangchang Song. Dr. Michael Kevin Sorensen. Dr. Kanwar Paul Singh Stran. Dr. Cassidy Steen. Dr. Madeleine Alexa Stein. Dr. Stephen Maxwell Stein. Dr. Melissa Stock. Dr. Julia Laura Schernicki. Dr. Joseph Roy Tafunai. Dr. Chintan Thakur. Dr. Sabita Tipaluru. Dr. Elena Renee Trice. Dr. Giselle Urenia Cordero. Dr. Mudita Verma. Dr. Nilam Idrish Vora. Dr. Anchi Wan. Dr. Casey Warshawski. Dr. Nikki Wei. Dr. Logan West. Dr. Ali Wilk. Dr. Emma Nicole Wilkinson. Dr. Elizabeth Wong. Dr. Hilary Wong. Dr. Kylie Wright. Dr. Xueqing Xu. Dr. Binjian Yang. Dr. Jonathan Young. Dr. Alexandria Yu. Dr. Yue Yu. Dr. Alvin Zad. Dr. Stefania Michelle Zuniga. Just want to recognize all the students who have taken honors program. Please stand. Thank you. Thank you. I also wanted to thank our wonderful learning technology team that made this slideshow possible, and also thank the offices of Student Affairs, Academic Affairs, and Institutional Development worked very hard to make this weekend and today's event possible. Thank you all. I'd like now to introduce Dr. Catherine Franz, who will be leading the professional pledge.
Thank you so much. Congratulations to everyone. Would the class of 2024 please stand to take the pledge? I ask that you please repeat after me. As I enter the dental medicine profession, I vow to keep this pledge and these stipulations. I understand that my primary responsibility is to my patients. To the best of my ability, I will embrace the highest standards of oral health care and treat all individuals under my care with respect and honesty. Their total health and well-being shall be my primary concern. I accept the responsibility to maintain my competence through the continued pursuit of new knowledge and skills in the practice of dentistry.
I accept the responsibility to maintain my competence through the continued pursuit of new knowledge and skills in the practice of dentistry.
I will conduct myself with integrity. Treat my colleagues with respect. And wherever possible, work to advance the oral health of society. I I shall faithfully observe the principles of ethics and code of professionalism encountered during my dental training and beyond. All this I pledge with pride in Penn Dental Medicine's heritage and my commitment to the profession and the public we serve. All this I pledge with pride in Penn Dental Medicine's heritage and my commitment to the profession and the public we serve. Congratulations again.
Thank you. You can please be seated. This concludes the end of the ceremony. We invite everyone to go to the reception back at the Penn Dental School. And to our guests, please allow our graduate doctors to proceed, and you may join them in the plaza for photos. Thank you.